The Vanguard-class submarines form the backbone of the United Kingdom's nuclear deterrent under a policy known as Continuous at Sea Deterrence (CASD). This means that at least one submarine is always submerged and on patrol, carrying ballistic missiles armed with nuclear warheads. There are 4 submarines in the class: HMS Vanguard, HMS Victorious, HMS Vigilant, and HMS Vengeance, each designed to rotate through patrols, maintenance, and training cycles to sustain this commitment. As of 2025, this system is under growing strain. The submarines, commissioned in the 1990s, are now over 30 years old. Their aging systems, combined with long and complex maintenance requirements, have resulted in extended refit periods and significant challenges to maintaining patrol schedules. The most recent and public example of this stress was a record-breaking 204-day patrol carried out by one of the submarines, widely reported to be HMS Vanguard. This 204-day submerged mission is the longest ever carried out by a UK submarine, surpassing previous records by several days. While such endurance demonstrates technical capability, it also exposes the operational pressure facing the fleet. The reason for such an extended patrol was that only 2 Vanguard-class submarines were available, one on patrol and one readying for operations, while the other 2 were undergoing lengthy refits. The ability to rotate submarines has been disrupted by infrastructure limitations, especially delays in dry dock access and equipment overhauls. The long patrol came at a cost. The sailors on board experienced prolonged periods of isolation, disrupted sleep cycles, limited communication with family, and reduced access to fresh food and basic comforts. Toward the end of the patrol, food stores became so depleted that the crew reportedly had to rely on military ration packs. Weekly family messages, which are heavily censored for operational security, often arrived late, or not at all, due to technical or procedural issues. As a result, some crew members learned of personal events, including family emergencies or births, only after returning to base. Crew members have voiced concerns, both internally and through unofficial online platforms, about morale, mental health, and working conditions. Some posts from individuals claiming to be former or current submariners highlight feelings of being undervalued, overworked, and psychologically worn out by the demands of the patrol cycle. These challenges have contributed to increased attrition rates among submarine personnel, with some leaving the service early due to exhaustion or dissatisfaction. To address this, the Royal Navy has introduced a number of measures. These include financial bonuses for extended deployments, expanded mental health support services, and investment in family support infrastructure. Personnel who spend over 100 days at sea may now receive extra daily pay. There are also plans to improve living conditions at Naval Base Clyde, Vislane, where the submarines are based. The government has acknowledged the importance of these deterrent submarines and has pledged further investment through defense modernization programs. Part of this includes the construction of the Dreadnought-class submarines, which will eventually replace the Vanguard-class. The first of the Dreadnought submarines had its keel laid in 2025, and sea trials are expected to begin around 2030, with operational service targeted for the early 2030s. These new submarines will be larger, more advanced, and designed with improved crew accommodations and automation systems. Until then, however, the existing Vanguard fleet must continue its role. This has led to a situation where submarines are pushed harder and for longer periods than originally intended. Maintenance timelines have stretched far beyond projections. HMS Vanguard, for instance, spent over 7 years undergoing its most recent overhaul, including a full nuclear reactor refuel. HMS Victorious is currently in a similar refit, with estimates that it may not return to operational status until at least 2028. The longer-term future of the UK's submarine-based deterrent depends not only on the delivery of the Dreadnought-class but also on the continued health and availability of the supporting infrastructure, docks, dry docks, trained personnel, and logistics support. Any significant delay or shortfall in these areas could jeopardize the country's ability to maintain its continuous patrol posture.